A spectacular journey through the Patagonian region of South America, from the Land of Fire to Glacier Alley. Navigate a labyrinth of islands, channels, forests and fjords, age-old ice fields and crystal blue lakes. It's an area rich with spellbinding scenery, all of it waiting for you to explore. You'll be flying a Cub Crafter's X-Cub, with remarkable short takeoff and landing performance, an average cruise speed of 129 knots, 233 kilometers an hour, an extended range. This is the ultimate aircraft for an adventure in the Andes Mountains. Flight length, 1,622 kilometers. Flight duration, 707. Number of legs, 14. Namaste programs and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've got a brand new bush trip to do. It's the Patagonian one. This is leg one. Let's get going. We've even got a new plane that I've never flown before, so we'll see how that goes. Doesn't have a parking brake apparently. Bit like the original one. Oh, maybe it's the same plane as the Nevada one? There we go. We want 150 degrees for 4 minutes 45. Already it looks fantastic. Patagonia. The Andes. Start our clock. So, we're going to Lago Fagnano. Welcome to South America. You're about to tour some of the most remote parts of Patagonia. Once in the air, follow the heading southeast over the hills, passing the lake to the east. To the north shore of the vast lake in the distance, Lago Fagnano. Excellent. Let's head to the lake. Already it's like totally different colors from the Balkans trip and of course the Nevada one. See what 0% trim gets us, whether that's going to give us level flight and not too fast. For this one, we're 10:30 AM for this bush trip. The other one was always 6 AM. Patagonia, it's a bit later in the day. Perhaps we had a rough night. There's the lake in the distance I think we're heading towards. Just at the base of those gigantic, beautiful mountains. Look at those mountains. They're fantastic. cool little river running through it all. Reds and greens. What? I wonder what the red is. Color of the earth here? In this part of the world? Or is it some kind of greenery? Where they've cut trees down? Inquiring minds must know. Alright, we're pretty close to the north shore of the lake, which is where we're headed. Should tick over fairly soon. Not seeing any civilization. Nice little beach here on the lake, but there ain't... Is there a road? There's no roads, there's nothing. Oh, that might be... Oh, that's a canal. What's that all about? Looks straight. Looks man-made, but maybe it isn't. Still waiting for our Lord and Saviour Purple Line to tell us when to turn. I would have turned already if I was just doing it according to my own reconnaissance. Here we go. We're 102 for 2 minutes 10. Reset our clock. Right, small lake. Turn and fly to the east over and along the shoreline. You'll pass a small lake on the shoreline surrounded by a dense canopy of trees. Continue past and keep heading east. Will do. Look at the size of this lake, really. It's just spectacular. Where's the small lake then? That one back there. Basically where we turned. Should be turning very shortly. Oh, that's a little lake there, I guess. A little green lake. That's small lake. Still no civilization. Where even was the airport? Just... Oh, is there roads over there? Okay, there's civilization on the south shore. We should have turned by now, but I guess we're not at full speed somehow. Still struggling to get the plane to not always be climbing. Getting the trimming right. I don't know what this plane's trim settings are like. Alright, there we go. 77 degrees for 5 minutes 42. Okay, that'll do. Reset the clock. We are now going to Lago Negra. Eventually you'll find a lagoon right on the shoreline, and ahead of it, a lake, again, right on the shoreline. In a long time. It's 5.5 minutes at least. Alright, well. Look at that little mountain over there with its bit of snow. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? What's the inside of this plane look like? Oh, we've got a bit of stuff to look at. The RPMs are too high, apparently. Maybe we should then... The plane is very loud, so... Let's get the RPMs... The RPMs are now happy. So what about 95? The RPMs are not happy. Alright, 90. Okay, the 2700's the cutoff. Or it might even be 2750. Is that what that means down the bottom there? I'm not sure. Keep it at 90% then, so that we don't burn out the engine and fail the leg. Alright, we're 1.5 minutes of 5.5 minutes. The sun in front of us here. Nice 10:30, well 10:40, oh no, the sun's probably there. Get a bit of lens flare going. Just seeing how our trim settings are going. Probably about right. We're pretty good. So minus 20%. 20% down is pretty okay at 90% power. Although it's only giving us 100 knots. Be nice if we were going faster, because it looks to me like the... I mean, it said 129, didn't it? In the instructions. But... any faster and my plane's complaining about over rev, and I'm pretty sure you leave it on over rev too long and it'll fail. You'll get a black screen saying you destroyed the engine. I don't know how you get 129 knots. I'm probably in a headwind. Maybe that's what the issue is on this particular leg, so we'll find out. We'll get used to the plane. We've got 7 hours of this bush trip to do over the next 14 legs. We'll get to know this plane pretty damn well. We're 3 minutes 30 and 2 minutes to go. Suddenly we're a lot faster. Wind must have changed. Well, we are descending a little bit, I guess. I did bump the controller slightly, and this plane, like the Cessna, seems very if you push down and then let go, it'll keep going down. It won't readjust. Pretty sure isn't correct, but hey, It should be how acrobatic planes work. Maybe this one is, but the Cessna should definitely not have been like that. But I am not an expert. I'm sure the people who are can tell me I'm wrong or not. Perhaps the sim isn't quite right. Doesn't really bother me. I'm here for the touristing and the beauty and the natural splendor and all of that. Oh, we're having a bit of a hitch. There we go. Load the data in game. Come on, you can do it. We've got a lagoon and lake over there. I think that's probably what it's mentioning, Lago Negra, even though we're well and truly over to the right of it. Seems to be always the case with these bush trips. Again, if you know why that is, maybe I'm following the purple, I'm not doing it correctly, or it's just sort of ends up putting me off course, or maybe this is just exactly how it's set up. I don't know. Comment in down below if you know. Tell me what a fool I've been or whatever. Smash that dislike and like button. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm going to do I've done all of the Balkans bush trip on my channel. They're all there, all 16 of them, plus the entire 9 hours in 11 minutes at I think 5,000 speed I calculated in the end. And we're going to do all of this, all of Patagonia, so I'd be loving if you could come and join me on each leg. Keep me company in the back seat. Does this have a back seat? There you are. Thanks for sitting there. That's you right there. That's you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, we've got some road at last. Bit of civilization. We should have turned by now, but yeah, we're definitely in a headwind. Going way too slow. Maybe this is the lagoon. I don't know. Don't know why it took me over to this side of the lake. There we go. Now we're turning to 57 for 2 minutes and 9 seconds. This is the last segment. Well, let's reset our clock. And we are arriving at Tolwyn Lago Fagnano Airport. Past the lake and the lagoon, and you'll be entering to town of Tolwyn. On the eastern outskirts of the town, you should see a runway. This is your first stop. Okay, I'm looking at the picture here, and it should be fairly obvious wherever this airport is, but I'm not seeing it. Looks like a pretty large runway. It's got a lake near it, and some other fairly obvious looking things, but given I feel like that's the lake there. Maybe not. Maybe the lake was on this side. Because in 1 minute we should arrive at the airport. So is that it? There's a big strip of grass over here. I don't think that's it. Here we go. We're already lost on our first leg of Patagonia. I must be blind. It must be here somewhere. Can I see it on... No, I can't. This is the town it mentioned, and it said to the east of it. It must be this, thing here. I will find you hidden airport. It might be in here somewhere. I'm just not with the colors. They all seem to be blending together. Must be here. Must be that. Although I still can't really see a runway. I am on the eastern outskirts of the town. Hello? Is there a runway somewhere? Oh. Nope, there isn't one there. That was not it. That's it there. Okay. It just looked like a road. I wasn't seeing it. Cool. Well, we found the runway at least. Yeah, there it is on the VFR map. Let's slow her right down. Does this... Oh, I've still got the flaps. I didn't realize it had flaps on. That's why we've been going so slow. Everyone in the comments, you can laugh at me now. Post a comment about what an idiot I am. I didn't know that this plane started takeoffs with flaps down. Okay. Mistakes were made. Let's just face it. We're getting used to this plane. Could do with a bit of dropping of speed. Thank you, plane. Oh, it's quite windy. Okay, let's get all flaps down. Maybe a bit of power. We're dropping quite quickly. Okay, we can start our turn towards the airport, I think. Okay, a little bit too much. Oh, we're coming a bit low. Oh, this plane talks as well. Little house at the end of the runway, watch out. I'm gonna land on top of you if I'm not careful. Okay, that's good, we're looking good. We're looking okay. Bit fast, but we'll flare up a bit. Oh, landing a bit early. Not quite used to this plane yet. Oh, 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 oh. We good, we good, we good. We good. We good. Not a complete disaster. Now we have to remember that the... Why is this rudder not working? My god, it's a disaster. What is it? Best landing ever. Not that easy to control, I have to say. We have to remember to pull back on the thing when we stop, otherwise we'll tip forward. Will it register? Yes, it will. First leg completed. Almost a bit of a mess at the end there. Oh well, got to get used to the plane. That's how it goes. So that was Patagonia bush trip, leg 1. I look forward to catching up with you for the rest of the legs soon. Thank you for watching. Au revoir and goodbye.